All right, hello everyone. So Karen Dubs here, Flexible Warrior Yoga, Health and Wellness. It is all about building strength, balance, and resilience, especially if you're in the fit over 50 category like me. So today's workout is going to be about 20 minutes. You are going to need some handheld weights. These are 8 pounds, but you can certainly do lighter, you can go heavier. And if you don't have weights, don't use that as an excuse. We're going to do plenty of body weight exercises too, but you can always use soup cans or water bottles. But I would, suggest that you get yourself some weights, because as we age, we lose strength, we lose flexibility, we lose our sense of balance. And so we have to really practice this stuff on a regular basis. And so that's why I'm keeping these segments about 15-20 minutes for the most part, so that you have time to do it and there are no excuses. So show up, get your warrior strength, grab your weights, some water as well. And if you have some yoga blocks, we're going to use those too to help with our push-ups today. Yes, we're doing push-ups. So push-ups are one of the best exercises that you can do to build strength in the chest and the shoulders, and to help you stay strong and keep our posture open as well. So that's where we're going to begin today. So go ahead and step on your yoga mat. As always, show up with your warrior spirit. So whatever's coming ahead of you today, whatever happened earlier in the day or yesterday, let that all go and just really arrive on your mat in the here and now. So when you step onto your mat, you're stepping into that place of, I'm going to take really good care of myself right here, right now, so that I have more to give, more strength and resilience and balance in my life that will carry over from your physical body into everything else that you do. All right, so let's start with good posture. So toes together to touch. Make sure everything's lined up. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Be strong from your center. Be open with your heart and your posture, and be aligned from the crown of your head down through the entire length of your spine, grounding through your feet. Bring your hands together in prayer, and let's set that intention to be both strong, balanced, and resilient. Let's take a deep breath in. Gather your good energy. And as you exhale, bend your knees a little bit. Dive forward. If your hands are close to your blocks, go ahead and bring your fingertips to your blocks. Bow your chin towards your chest. Inhale. You can keep your fingertips on the block and come halfway up with your halfway lift. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, bow forward again. Hands will come onto your blocks. So bend your knees as much as you need to so your hands are on your blocks, and step back to a plank pose, right to the top of a push-up position. So in this plank pose, again, your hands are on your blocks. You have a straight line from the crown of the head down the length of your spine to your tailbone and out through your heels. Total body strength. If at any time you need to modify, go ahead and bend those knees and place them down onto the mat. Take one more very deep breath in, drawing the belly in and up towards the spine. And as you exhale, lift the tailbone up to the sky and come into downward facing dog. Take 3 deep breaths in your downward dog. Again, just taking a moment to ground yourself in that intention of feeling balanced, resilient, and strong. Remember, it's super important that we're also fueling our bodies with our superfoods, and then mindfully checking in with how you're feeling and modifying anytime you need to, so that this really works for you. So as I always say, I do me, you do you. It's all good. Like, there's no competition in the yoga practice. So modify as you need to, and really honor and protect and listen to your body. And then go ahead and walk your feet forward again in between your blocks. Let's come into your halfway lift one more time. So fingertips are going to stay on the blocks. Exhale into a forward fold, and then rise all the way up to standing. Inhale, and then exhale, mountain pose, good posture, hands down by your side. Okay, so we're going to start first by doing some exercises without the weights, and then we're going to add the weights. So you're going to balance in your right foot and pull your left knee up to your chest. So working on that balance first. Eyes are focused. If you lose your balance at any time, you just have a sense of humor with it. We're going to try to bring us off our center all the time throughout the day. So let's try to be balanced now, and that will hopefully carry forward for the rest of your day. So as you exhale, you're going to step back with that left foot, bring your hands together in prayer, and then you're going to balance again, bringing that left knee forward. So take it down and up, down and up, down and up. Your hands can be down by your side, by the way, or keep them heart center, whatever works for you. A couple more here, down and up. So a reverse lunge, such a great exercise for the quads, for the glutes. We're working on balance as well. Yes, 3 more. 2 and 1. Good. Bring your toes together to touch. Take an inhale. Let's take it to the other side. So bring your balance into your left foot. Bring your right knee into your chest. Eyes are focused. Heart is lifted. Take a deep breath in. And then go ahead and come into that reverse lunge. So stepping back with your right foot. Hands can be, again, together in prayer if you like. Or if it helps you with your momentum, you can go ahead and swing your arms forward and back with it. Breathing in, breathing out. So just be aware here, belly's in, heart is high. There's a little bit of an element of mountain pose, that good posture, even while we're moving and breathing. So if you're a runner, such a good thing to keep in mind. Heart is lifted, posture is open. Last 2 and 1. Toes together to touch. Inhale. Exhale, take a big dive out. Hands are going to come onto the blocks. Step or hop back to plank. And then we're going to bring the knees in towards the chest. Right knee, left knee. Right knee, left knee. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and release the knees down. Hips come to heels. Hands can stay on the blocks. Child's pose. If you don't have the blocks, hands just on the floor. It's all good. But as we do our push-ups next, you're going to notice you're going to have a little bit more range of motion using the blocks. So hands come onto the blocks. Chest and chin. Chest comes down between the blocks. Push up. Hinge your hips back to your heels. Child's pose. Do that again. Push up. Press back. So the breathing is, you inhale as you lower your chest down through the blocks. You exhale, push, and hinge back. So just be mindful as best you can that your movement is connected with your breathing. So that's inhale, forward and down. Exhale, push, and hinge back. Inhale, forward and down. Exhale. We're still just warming up here. Okay, inhale and exhale. This is your last one. Inhale, chest and chin down. Exhale, push back. Now curl your toes, come back into downward facing dog, and breathe and re-ground yourself into that intention of strength, balance, and resilience. So even if we are in that fit over 50 category, we are young, youthful, energized. The best is yet to come, all that positive mindset. One more deep breath in, warrior spirit. And look to your hands and step, or feel free to hop forward if you're a hopper. Toes line up, inhale, halfway lift. Now this time I want you to go ahead and grab onto your weights and come through a roll up. So grab onto your weights and roll yourself slowly up to that good posture again. So up, back, and down. Okay, ready to add some weights to this. So adding on some push-ups, bicep curls, some triceps, and a little bit of core. We're going to balance in our right foot, pull the left knee up, and then when you step back to that reverse lunge, curl in and back to your balance. Back and forward. Now, do the best you can to focus your eyes, keep your posture tall, and keep that belly pulled in and up. Movement is still connected with breathing. You're very present in the moment, focusing on the here and now the best you can, staying strong, staying open, working on that balance and strength at the same time. Last 3, 2, and 1. Toes come together to touch. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Let's get the other side. Weight comes into the left foot, right knee in. Ready? Here we go. Step back, step forward and curl. Breathe and move. Aware. Belly is in, heart is high, determined like a warrior. Mindset is I can and I will. 3, 2, and 1. Toes together to touch, shoulders up, back, and down. Now we're going to come through a roll down, chin to chest. Bend the knees a little bit, roll through your spine, put the weights on either side of your blocks, and step back to your plank. Nice and strong through the core. a line through the posture, and then knee into chest, knee to chest. Okay, so just pulling the knee as close to the rib cage. Slow motion, sort of mountain climber, for lack of a better description. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release the knees, hips to heels, forehead down. Rest for a moment in child's pose. Feel free to rest longer in your child's pose if you want to, but push-ups are next. Okay, so hands stay on your blocks. Chest and chin comes down. Press and push. Press and push. Now, I would encourage you, you can do with bent knees or straight legs, but try to do 8 to 12 push-ups. Count on your own. If you can do them with good form and straight legs, feel free. But for a lot of people, doing a bent knee push-up is the better way because you're going to get more range of motion, more mindful movement, and better results, honestly. Sometimes less is more, so do what feels good for you. Maybe you do half and half. Maybe you do a few straight leg push-ups and a few bent knee push-ups. Either way. Okay, once you finish your 8 to 12, take a rest in child's pose for just a second. Take a deep breath. And then hinge into your downward facing dog. Curl your toes, lift your hips, and press back and breathe. And remind yourself of your intention. I am strong, balanced, and resilient. Okay, go ahead and look to your hands. Step your feet between those blocks again. You're going to grab back onto your weights and come back through a roll-up. So just rolling through the spine, tucking the tailbone, chin to chest, and then you stand up tall and aligned in mountain pose. Okay, ready for some triceps. So what we're going to do for our triceps today is we're going to bend the knees, come into a squat position. So squatting means that the weight is into the heels, the toes are light, belly's in, the tailbone is scooped under just a little bit. So in other words, you're not sticking your butt way out like this. You scoop in and back with the belly pulling to the spine so you feel strong through your core. Now pull your elbows up and back as high as you can, and then extend and bend. So we're working a little bit of leg strength here, but we're also doing a tricep kickback, keeping the elbows up and back as high as you can. Eyes are focused out in front of you. Back of the neck is long. Again, feel the weight of your body in your heels so your toes will wiggle up and be light. Feel the belly pulling in and back to the spine so you're strong through your core. And let's do maybe 5 or 6 more. Again, always feel free to do a little bit more than me or less, depending on what feels good and right for you. Okay, a couple more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Go ahead and stand yourself up and roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Nice job. We're going to go through one more time. So take a quick sip of water maybe. Let's take a quick sip and then get ready for our last set. Okay, fast and effective. Again, consistency is the key. So if you do this, 3-4 days out of the week, you're going to get so much good results. So show up and finish strong. This is the set that matters the most. Transition your weight to your right foot. Pull the left knee up. So we've been working the last 10 minutes to this set right here. You ready? Yes. The answer is yes. Here we go. Step back and curl and stand up tall. Curl and lift. Breathe and move. Stay present in the moment. Finish strong. You're going to be so proud of yourself, setting a strong foundation for your day, that I am strong, I am empowered, I am resilient, I can and I will. That's our mindset. Okay, move and breathe. Couple more. Chest and heart up high. Move smoothly through your motion. Last 2. And 1. Toes together to touch. Shoulders up, back, and down. Transition to your left foot, right knee in. Breathe. And go. Step, curling. Mindful of all the things working together. So very functional movements here. We're not just isolating one muscle group. Heart rate is actually up a little bit for me as well, which is awesome. Feel the prana, feel the life force energy flowing through the body. A couple more. Last one. Toes together to touch. Shoulders up, back, and down. Nice job. Chin to chest. Roll down through the movement. Lightly, carefully drop your weights off. Hands onto your blocks. Step, plank, top of a push-up. Now that slow motion mountain climber into chest, knee to chest. Working a little bit of core, arm strength, a little bit of balance as you alternate from right to left. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees come down, hips to heels, rest, breathe. You're almost done. Let's do our push-ups. So go ahead and shift forward. Again, bent knee push-ups, hands can be on the blocks, gives you a little bit more range of motion. Straight leg push-ups if your form is spot on. Just be honest with yourself. And again, half and half is cool too. So do your 8 to 12 push-ups. Count on your own. Keep yourself accountable. You're here, you showed up. It's the most important part. Now finish strong. One of my favorite quotes is put as much energy into the finish as you did the start, and there is no failure, right? So right here, right now, finish strong. Put as much energy into the finish as you did the start. Couple more, counting on your own. When you're done your set, rest in your child's pose and breathe. Be proud of yourself again for showing up. Doing the most important part is taking action. But finishing is equally important. Shift forward, curl your toes, downward facing dog. One more set of triceps here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Step your feet to your hands. Do your halfway lift, breathing in. Exhale, grab onto your weights. Come up through your roll up. So tuck your chin to your chest. Roll all the way up to standing up, back, and down. Good aligned posture. So as I always say, it's not just about physically aligning in your posture. It's mentally aligning your thoughts and what you want to your actions. Okay, so that's key. So let's finish up with our last set of triceps here. So coming into your squat position, right? And just check yourself. Belly pulling in, tailbone tucking. If you tend to stick way out like this, like scoop in and back with your belly. Weights into the heels, toes are light. Pull those elbows up and back, right? Take a deep breath. Yes, I can. Here we go. So again, depending on the amount of weight that you're working with, your current level of strength, because we're all in a different place, I would love it if you can do at least 12 to 15 repetitions with this. But again, a little less, a little more, depending on the weight that you're holding and the level of your strength and endurance right now. But this is our starting position sometimes. Like you have to start with where you are today and set that intention of consistently showing up for yourself, fueling your body with those superfoods. A smoothie every day would be amazing. Hydration, good quality sleep, and that consistent action every day is what's going to get us stronger and more resilient. A couple more. 3. I'm feeling it. 2 and 1. Good. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Nice job. Now let's drop off those weights. So chin to chest. Lightly drop off the weights. Line up those blocks if they got askew like mine did. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale to your forward fold. Plant your hands on your blocks like we did in the warm-up and step back to plank pose. Take a deep breath. And then hinge into your downward facing dog. Palms pressing down onto your blocks, tailbone up to the high to the sky. Breathe in and out through the nose. You did it. So we're going to do a short stretch next, and then I will send you on your merry way. Don't skip the stretch. This is important. This balances out our strength with our flexibility. Take one more breath in your downward dog. Get that good stretch of the hamstrings. And then on your exhale, you can go ahead and step your feet up and in between your hands. Do your halfway lift on your inhale. Exhale into your forward fold, bow forward, chin to chest, nose to knees. Rise to standing on an inhale. Breathe in deep. And exhale, hands down by your side, mountain pose. Good. Now for your stretch, let's go ahead and we're working on a little bit of balance still yet. Transition your weight back to your right foot, pull your left knee up to your chest. Breathe in and open the heart. And then place that left ankle over the right thigh. What we're going to do is add a chest expansion to your hip opener here. So we're working on balance, yes. You can always hold on to, a railing, a wall, a chair, if your balance is a little wobbly today. But if you can let go, and I'm struggling just a hair, you can get a chest expansion with this as well. So the fingertips interlace behind the back, and you open up your chest and your shoulders, folding your sternum down towards your shin to get that great hip stretch and chest stretch. Working on balance at the same time, multitasking for one more breath. And then rise up. Release that left foot down. Take a deep breath in. Nice job. If you were a little wobbly, give yourself, a little grace with it. It takes practice. Mountain pose, good posture. Transition to your left foot. Right knee in. Deep breath. And then ankle over knee. This is your pigeon. Again, if this is all you can really do for now, work on that pigeon stretch, hold on to a chair, great. But if you want to do more, listen to your body. You can interlace your fingers behind your tailbone. Take a deep breath first. If you lose your balance, get back in patiently. If we can practice patience on our mat here, we'll have more patience in our life. That's the way it works. Folding forward, chest opener with a hip opener for one more breath. And then go ahead and bring it all the way back up. Toes come down, hands in prayer, deep breath in. Last stretch, we're going to do heart opener and a back bend, standing back bend. So the hands are going to come to the sacrum, low back. You're going to press your hands into your sacrum, lean back, open the chest and the heart, opening the whole front of the body, opens us up to lots of goodness for the day. And then leading with your heart, fold forward for ragdoll. So easy, such a nice stretch. You're going to grab onto opposite elbows and then just shake it all out into your forward fold. Straightening your legs as much as you can. So a little bend in the knee is great, but straighten the legs as much as feels good for you. And then just notice the weight in your feet. If you tend to shift back into your heels, if you tend to be forward into your toes, just bring that weight even through all parts of your foot and relax your head and let it go even more. Get that nice hamstring stretch for one more breath. And release your toes down, your fingertips down to your toes. Toe heel your feet together so your big toes and ankles are side by side. Halfway lift, hands to shins. Open your heart. Feel that alignment from the crown of the head to the tailbone. Aligned in your physical body, ready to carry that strength and resilience and balance off of your mat and into your life. Exhale one more time into your forward fold, bowing to yourself, being proud of yourself for showing up. Inhale, rise up to standing, gather that good, positive, calm energy. And exhale, draw it back to your heart center space. The light within me honors and acknowledges that same light that is within you. Thank you so much for showing up for yourself. Stay strong and flexible, warriors, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace.